All right, I'm going to do a countdown and then we start. Okay, so please join up. I'm going to do a countdown now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is the warm-up. Okay. Odense is Denmark's third biggest city, and it's on theme. This is semi-frequently asked, so you need to know this. By the way, this is the easy test, Medborgerskabsprøven. So this should be super easy if you're taking Indfødsretsprøven. All right, on to the next one. All right, round of applause. For the one person who got this wrong, now you know what you don't know. There are 5 regions in Denmark. All right, 6 places, Sac is the highest climber. Next one. All right, almost perfect score. This is one of the most frequently asked questions. It's Grundlov's Day on the 5th of June. Next one. All right, someone fell completely out of the top 5. We've got CJ, Robert, TCT, Leo, and Phyllis. Lucy is the highest climber, up 10 places. Next one. You start getting SE when you turn 18. This is also frequently asked, and this is relevant for both tests. 6 people got this wrong. Now you know what you don't know. CJ fell out of the top 5. TCT now at number 1. So it's TCT, Robert, Brenda, Zohal, and DSD. SS is the highest climber, up 8 places.
Excellent.
All right, next one. Okay, so we've talked about this a bunch of times. This shows up in almost every test. So this is definitely something that you need to know. I will explain it again. For the people that have heard me explain this many times, sorry about that. But for the 11 people that got this wrong, I'll explain it again. Okay, so you imagine that this is Uland, this is Fun, this is Schillen. And imagine that there's a fourth rectangle here, that's Sweden. Between Uland and Fun, you have Lillebelt. Between Fun and Schillen, you have Storbelt. And between Sjælland and Sweden, you have Øresund. Okay? And over those bodies of water, you have the Lillebelt Bro, Storbelt Bro, and Øresund Bro. So that's the explanation. And you need to know the answer to this. This is frequently asked. It almost shows up in every exam. All right, so Robert is now number 1, TCT down to number 2. Zohal up at number 3, DSP 4, and Leo 5. Phyllis was in the top 5 now. She isn't anymore. CJ is the highest climber, up 9 places.
Excellent.
Next one. All right, almost perfect score. Vaccines are for free. And if you took the COVID vaccine, you would know that. All right, on to the next one. Zohal now at number 2, heading for the number 1 spot. Robert's holding the number 1 spot. TCT down to number 3, DSP 4, and Leo 5. GRA is the highest climber, up 4 places.
Excellent.
Next one. So the parliamentary elections are once every 4 years. There's a formula that you can use to remember this. It's 4-4-5. So 4 years for parliamentary elections, 4 years for communal and regional elections, and 5 years for the European Parliament elections. For the 2 people that got this wrong, now you know what you don't know. This is frequently asked, so you need to know this. All right, Zohal is now at number 1, Robert number 2, TCT 3, Brenda 4, and Leo 5. Jewel is making a comeback with 3 in a row. I'm guessing that's a girl, and she's on fire. Round of applause. Okay, so it's kind of like a cooperation committee, and read the question slowly, right? It's talking about at the workplace, and it's a cooperation between the management and the employees. Okay, so I can see almost half of you got this wrong. This is a semi-frequently asked question. The trick is to read the question slowly. And you can see that I talk about file for aliens here. So if you read the question slowly and understood it, and you just read the answers, you were able to eliminate this one. Well, at least now you've, for the 36 people that got this wrong, now you've exposed that knowledge gap. So go ahead and plug that knowledge gap. We have 24 days to go before the exam. All right, so this affected a lot of people. A bunch of people fell out. Zohal is number 1, TCT is number 2, Arif is at number 3, Leo 4, and Dundio 5. So these are all people that we know. They've been practicing. And that's why they probably know the answer to this. All right, next one. All right. I would have given you an explosion if we were past the halfway mark, but we are not. So you just get a round of applause.
Perfect.
Great work. It's a static top 5. Selena is the highest climber, up 4 places.
Excellent.
Next one. Anna Jacobsen designed the egg, the chair called the egg. 7 people got this wrong. Now you know what you don't know. Next one. Static top 5. 4 players just hit an answer streak of 6. You've seen this a bunch of times already. Wow. Okay, so we're almost at the halfway point. You guys are doing really well. This is very encouraging. This is really encouraging because we're 24 days away from the exam, and I can see that there's a massive improvement. Okay, so a round of applause to everyone. Still static top 5. It's a very competitive top 5. 3 in a row. Lucy is back in the game, and she's on fire.
Excellent.
All right, we are at the halfway point now. We've seen this a bunch of times. So if everyone gets this right, you get an explosion. Let's see how it goes. Okay, 2 people got this wrong. Pia Kjærsgaard is not the first female prime minister. Helle Thorning-Schmidt is the first female prime minister. She was elected in 2011, and she was a member of the Social Democratic Party. This is a frequently asked question, okay? So please get to know this. The 2 people that got this wrong, get to know this. Now you know what you don't know. Leo is climbing the charts now at number 3, overtook Arif for that number 3 spot, even though they have the same score. PS is the highest climber, up 5 places. All right. Question 13. A 117 meters. Molohoy, exactly. All right, there's not much to say about this. It's 170 meters. 3 people got this wrong. Now you know what you don't know. So get to know this. Static top 5, very competitive. So any mistakes in this top 5 will have the person falling right out of the top 5. JBL is making a comeback with 3 in a row.
Excellent.
I don't know if it's a guy or a girl. Next one. Read the question slowly. Okay, so read the question slowly. Okay, so the question is, which countries are not part of Riksfellesskabet? not part, okay? And Åland is not part. Greenland is part, and the Faroe Islands part of the Rigsfellesskab. So that's the Danish Commonwealth. All right. Few people got this wrong. I'm guessing that these are mistakes, but at least now you know you shouldn't make the same mistake in the exam. Read the question slowly and then answer. Nothing is happening in the top 5. Everything still stays the same. 4 players have reached an answer streak of 9. Next question. Yes, so the power is shared between the government and Folketing, okay? So the government usually makes law proposals, and Folketing debates those proposals and either votes them in or out. Okay, 13 people got this wrong. This is frequently asked. Now you know what you don't know. This is just exposing your knowledge gap. So get to know this because this is one of the frequently asked questions and you have to know this actually. Okay, so RF overtook TCT to the number 2 spot. Everything else stays the same. So RF and TCT actually just exchanged positions. CJ is the highest climber, up 9 places.
Excellent.
We've got 10 questions to go. Okay, it's not Sankt Hans, it's Fastelavn. This is frequently asked as well. For the 8 people that got this wrong, I'm guessing you didn't read the answer, read the question slowly. So I'll re-emphasize this, okay? Please read the question slowly before you answer. In the exam, it's not a Kahoot, okay? You don't get points for speed. You only get points for accuracy. All right, next one. Static top 5 still. Mansour is making a comeback with 3 in a row, and he's on fire.
Oh my! He's on fire!
Okay, so in 1953, Grundlov was changed to allow women to inherit the throne. And that changed, I think that was the last change to Grundlov. 9 people got this wrong. This is a frequently asked question. You need to know the answer to this question. It is relevant for both tests, okay? We've got 8 questions to go. Someone made a mistake and has completely fallen out of the top 5. Can't remember who that is. I think it's Leo. Junbio is now at number 4 and Tarzan at number 5. 5 players reached an answer streak of 7.
Excellent.
8 questions to go. Yes, the father has the right to paternity leave. 6 people got this wrong. Now you know what you don't know. Frequently asked question, get to know. Eve is making a comeback with 3 in a row, and she's on fire. Round of applause. He was an author, and he wrote a book called Medborgerskabsprøven. He's actually one of the most important authors in Denmark. This is a frequently asked question. I can see about 22 people got this wrong. So you still have 24 days to the exam. This has just shown you your weak spots. So, and this, like I said before, is a frequently asked question. You need to know the answer to this question, okay? Tarzan is out. The Panther is in. 3 players have reached an answer streak of 4. We have 6 questions to go. Okay, so this is the Second Schleswig War. 1864, Denmark lost Sønderjylland. And in 1920, after the First World War, Denmark reunited with Sønderjylland. 16 people got this wrong. Frequently asked, get to know. Next one. The Panther gone up to number 4, VD now at number 5. Leo is back in the game, 3 in a row, and he's on fire.
Oh my! He's on fire!
5 questions to go. Okay, so this is one of those trick questions. Okay, so if you don't read it slowly enough, you won't understand the question and you end up answering the wrong thing. And I guess that's what happened here. Okay, so read the question. Okay, I need to. I sound like a broken record, I know. Okay, but this is for your own good. Take the time, read the question slowly, read it more than once if you have to. Make sure you understand what the question is about before you go ahead and answer. Okay, so this is just re-emphasizing that. You can see 33 people made that mistake. Now you know what you don't know. Now you know what to look out for. Please read the question slowly. Okay, we've got 4 questions to go. Okay, someone fell out. I think it was the Panther. So Kahus A is now in the top 5. VD has gone up to number 4. 3 players just hit an answer streak of 13. Round of applause. We've seen this before. If everyone gets this right, we get an explosion. Okay, so 2 people got this wrong. The Queen always has her speech on the 31st of December, just before the 1st of January, the next day, so New Year's Eve. Now you know what you don't know. You need to know this. This is frequently asked. Next one. Okay, static top 5. We've got 3 questions to go. SF has a streak with 22 correct answers in a row. That's 100%.
Perfect.
Round of applause. All right, next one. Okay, so 2 members of parliament from the Faroe Islands, 2 members of parliament from Greenland, 175 members of parliament from Denmark, in total, 179 members of parliament. They usually ask, or they sometimes ask, for just the Faroe Islands, or just Greenland, or Faroe Islands and Greenland. So read the question slowly to find out what is being asked, and then go ahead and answer. All right, next one. Static top 5, nothing has changed. Aiden is the highest climber, up 3 places.
Excellent.
2 questions to go. All right. Like I always say, go to the part of the book that talks about the rights protected in Grundloven. Make a list of all those rights, because they could ask about any one of those rights. In this case, it's the right to assemble and protest. Okay. Not much else to say about this. This is frequently asked. 6 people got this wrong. Now you know what you don't know. So get to know this. Next one. Tejas is out. Leo is in. Amy is the highest climber, up 4 places.
Excellent.
Last question. Okay, so if you read the question slowly, the question is asking if parents have to pay something if the children are going to a free school or a private school, and the answer is yes. So if you're not going to public school, which is free for everyone, then you have to pay if you want to send your child to some other school. Okay, that was the last question. The 10 people that got this wrong, now you know what you don't know. This is frequently asked. So please get to know this. Podium time. We have TCT, Arif, and of course Zohal at number 1. Okay. We have BB and Leo at number 4 and 5.